What'd you do?
I didn't hit the go live button.
I gotta start over.
I didn't hit. No, we're live. I didn't hit the go live button.
Introduction again. We are having technical difficulties, y'all.
His fingers stuttered.
Hold on. It's we should be.
He had a finger.
I see you now.
He had a finger
I
stutter.
didn't see us before that.
No.
We on there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might as well start the reintroduction.
No, we're not.
I'm just stuck now.
We're not going to start the. Listen, we did the whole intro.
We're talking to ourselves.
We was live. We thought we was live, but I didn't hit the go. It said waiting for us, and I didn't hit the go live button on YouTube. And it's like people waiting.
It's only you.
And we're live.
Huh?
It's only you on here now.
Yeah.
No, meaning like the introduction when all it was skipped.
Yeah.
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 So we should start over what Kelly said.
No, we're not.
Anyway,
We're not.
Hot Rods, get show right now.
We got hot rods.
Listen.
9 o'clock. Like and share the link, y'all.
Like, why ain't? All right, so let me see. Why ain't the I'm like, why ain't the John
Hit the join.
doing it?
That's the joint. There you go. Now you sitting there. It's Rise. Hot Rise. What up, y'all?
Okay. There we go.
Yes, we are on here. I actually see us now.
You see us on YouTube.
Who's out there, y'all?
Right.
Comment on the video so we know you can see us and interact with us.
It says on here still. It still says.
Refresh your page. Listen,
Refresh your pages, y'all.
refresh y'all pages too. If y'all can hear the sound of my voice, refresh your page
Let us know what's up.
because it's definitely up and running.
Don't be shy. We don't bite much.
Like hit that link. We on go.
I'm gonna reshare it.
All right. All right. I see it here. 4 watching now. Cool.
All right,
Okay.
y'all.
So this, like I said, this is our first time broadcasting from YouTube, posting the link on Facebook.
In a long time.
We haven't never done it.
We've never done the
Not from
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, just YouTube.
Yeah, we've been going live on Facebook, streaming directly to Facebook. This is our first time streaming to YouTube and posting the link on Facebook.
Right.
And we're working out the technical difficulties. We're working through it.
We got a lot less than we used to, though.
Go live.
A lot less technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I mean, I think after a year we should be acclimated to some of the software and
New app in there, so we just like,
yeah, we threw we're just compiling apps on top of apps and trying to give y'all the best quality product that we possibly can, and we still haven't reached our apex yet.
The BQP. That's quality product.
Strong shout out to the homie Q Motion. Where do you say he's stuck at?
He's in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
And
Somewhere.
every time I go out there, he gets stuck in
Every
the
time
snowstorm. Q.
It's Denver.
Stop going out there.
You got to. The baby's out there.
It's the summertime. I can't do it some more to you because seriously, it's the second time you went out there and got stuck in the snowstorm. I feel for you now.
Straight up. It's all good, Also, the homie Stevie Franks.
Where you be?
Let's see.
Yeah, he'll be here next week, too.
He coming next week?
Yeah, he'll be here. Stevie Franks will be in next week. I spoke to him earlier today, and he's in good spirits, so he'll be here next week.
I won't be here next week.
Kelly won't be here next week. She's getting her.
I finally get my issue in my back, a shot in my back. Finally.
You getting a shot in your back?
Yeah, man.
She's getting shot in the back. She's getting the back shot.
How big the needle gonna be?
I don't even know. Put my ass to sleep. That's what I said.
Ooh.
Yo, you be having so many pause moments. Like,
why you bring it in? Don't say nothing.
I'm not saying anything, but Kel be having a lot of pause moments. Like, yeah, they gonna put my ass to sleep, give me a back shot.
I'm just throwing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get a back shot and they gonna put my ass to sleep.
What's your mind at?
Black things.
Get your mind right. I know, right?
It's not even that. It's how she phrased the sentence. Which,
I know, everybody thinking.
Well, we know your mind goes there right away, so I should be.
We can't help it.
Listen.
That's the society's impression upon us, I guess.
Exactly. That's how society has constructed their societal programming. Mm-hmm. It's in Disney movies and everything. Mm-hmm. Like if you watch, I think it's The Lion King, when the stars start to dissipate and it spell out the word sex.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
all over
that
the
stuff
internet.
all over. No, not over the internet. In the Disney movies.
I know, in the movies, but you can find it on the
You can find it all on the internet.
Oh, wow.
If you put subliminal
Yeah.
sexual messaging in Disney movies, you'll find all of the clips.
And you'll be surprised how they're all tied in some way.
Listen, have y'all
Crazy.
you seen Shrek? Have you seen Shrek? These are supposed to be
Shrek.
Shrek.
No, it's Shrek. There's no
What?
T in there.
Shrek.
It's
Why
Shrek.
you hear a T?
You said Shrek.
T.
Shrek.
That's not Shrek. It's Shrek.
It's an R.
Right, but you
Shrek.
said you said Shrek.
Shrek.
No, it's Shrek.
Whatever, my man. You're a He-Man.
I'm a woman.
You're a human.
Oh, wait. Yeah. A woo man.
Man.
A woo man.
Woman. I'm a woman.
You're a human.
I know, we all are.
So they say,
Okay, then.
okay, so the new one is you're a female, right?
Right.
And FE stands for iron. So what does that make us?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
No. I'm no. C is the symbol for iron.
Yeah.
Fe?
Yeah.
That makes
Periodic
a lot of-
chart.
Yeah, on the periodic chart. That makes a lot of sense.
Why?
Everything's related somehow.
Why does it make sense?
Yeah, just curious. Pick your brain.
Because y'all have a higher pain tolerance.
True, we do.
Yeah, we're not pushing nothing that big out of us as a man.
Nope.
So yeah,
Got you.
that's a no. We're not doing it. Like that's just not going to happen.
Nope.
But you had some things that you wanted.
Let's talk about the weekend first. Did everybody have a good weekend?
What did I do this weekend? This weekend, I didn't do much of anything, honestly. Like, I lounged, I watched some movies.
Yes.
It was beautiful. Did you go out?
Until Sunday when it got real windy. Woo!
I did. Hold on.
It was gorgeous out. I'll clean my baby.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful out. Mm-hmm. And I didn't get out to do anything, honestly. I was in the house. I made banana pudding.
What?
You made banana pudding.
Did I? And it was banging.
No pictures?
What made you make banana pudding?
Yeah.
I make banana pudding all the time. I love banana pudding.
Oh, really?
Because I used to buy banana pudding from Crown Fried Chicken. And lately their banana pudding has been like 3 bananas and 1 cracker in that joint.
One cracker.
Just one. And I'm like, yo, I'm not.
Just crackers in that?
3, it's all pudding. It's all
Did they do
pudding.
what you want though, or?
No, I want some bananas and I want the chess cookies in my joint. I want the, what is they called? The Petridge Farm.
Oh.
The Petridge Farm Chessman cookies.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, you use vanilla wafers in your vanilla pudding?
I don't eat vanilla pudding.
You don't eat vanilla pudding.
I eat chocolate pudding.
I said banana pudding. Who said vanilla
They
pudding?
put them.
No, I said I don't eat vanilla. I don't eat
You
banana.
don't eat banana pudding?
No.
You've never ate banana pudding?
I don't eat banana
I
pudding.
tried it, but I never don't like it.
Oh, y'all bugging.
What do you put
Like,
them?
you know, just
What do they
different.
call
No,
them?
I use vanilla. Some people use the vanilla wafers. I use the Chessman cookies, which are like the soft shortbread cookies.
Oh, yeah, that's probably better.
But the thing about the shortbread cookies, you gotta let them sit at the bottom of the pudding and get a little soggy because they're really hard to begin with. So when they get a little, oh my God, it's just
I don't
like
like soggy cookies and nothing like that. Soggy bread, none of that stuff.
It's probably like a crust, like a moist crust.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm cool.
But I also did something that I haven't done since 1980 something, like probably like 89.
Okay, what was that?
Y'all into strawberry milk at all?
I like strawberry milk.
Nestle
I
Quick
know it.
strawberry milk.
I
Yeah,
know
that
it. I
is
don't
good.
drink it. I don't like
That is
strawberry.
good.
No, you don't drink it.
Yeah.
But you get some Chips Ahoy cookies, and you put the Chips Ahoy cookie in the strawberry, or you put the cookie in your mouth and you drink a little bit of milk
Shoot it back with some milk.
and shoot it back with it's the chaser. The strawberry milk is the chaser.
Right?
Yo, it make the cookie. It take the cookie from here to here.
Pause.
Strawberry, huh?
Strawberry milk on a chocolate chip cookie.
Like
Pause
strawberry
moments.
cake. Yeah, that's probably good.
It's
The cookie go from
really
here to here.
yeah. The cookie goes from here to here. That's not a pause moment. That is not a pause moment.
Oh, okay.
But before we get, because you got some stuff that you want to bring to the table, right?
Well, okay. Yeah. Well, first this weekend for me, I was in the park and I had some crazy lady who wasn't on her meds and right in her head cursed me out, called me all kinds of extremities and fat bees and everything else. So I need to stop eating, lose some weight. She wasn't talking to me, because I was like, what she talking like that? She didn't talk to me like that. She's talking to somebody else she's seeing in her brain, whatever, she's hallucinating, whatever. And I'm looking at her like, please go away. Just walk away, because you crazy. I know you are. You ain't talking to me like that, because you don't know me like that.
So was she wasn't addressing you, she was just talking out loud?
But she was looking right at me though. She was addressing me, calling me a fat bitch, everything else like that.
But she was throwed off in the head.
Oh, way throwed off. Like far left field, throwed off, like outfield type.
Yeah, she's one of the ones you can tell she was talking to herself before you even walked up. Now you walked up.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta beat their ass too though. You gotta beat reality back into their
if she came at me, of course I would have defended myself. But she was just like, I just keep walking, chick, keep walking. Don't get me going here. It's a nice day, and I don't want to ruin it with no violence.
Gorgeous.
I was in my church too. I was listening to my church program on my phone. She came up, said, "The devil over here right now messing with me while in my church service." That's crazy.
What area was it?
I was in D.C.
Oh wow, okay.
I was like in the park. And I'm like, why the devil gonna come mess with me in the park? I'm trying to enjoy church service. That's crazy.
In the park.
You want to visit?
Yo, do you know what a devil is?
Go ahead and bring it up to me. Go ahead.
No, if you don't know, I'm gonna just leave you.
No, I'm gonna let you explain, because I mean,
no,
we don't
know. See, my thing is this, right? When you go to wake somebody up,
yeah, I'm listening.
That don't want to be woke up.
It's not that. I'm gonna hear what you have to say.
You did not want to hear it because you automatically already dismissed what I was going to say.
No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
No, that's
so I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up.
I want to know. What part of go ahead and explain yourself is dismissing it? That's all I said.
The undertone of the sarcasm. No, we're not doing it.
Wow.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, because he thought you wanted to say, and he. Oh.
No.
Oh, come on. I'm with me tonight.
Where's Jack Kim when you need?
Y'all are gonna start.
Yeah, Jack Kim, where you at?
But no, Kel got some items that she brought in that she's been making, and I've been seeing it on TikTok. I watched a couple of her TikToks, which the one was really funny.
Okay. I'm getting newer to that part of TikTok where I actually am on them.
Yeah.
The videos.
It was pretty dope though. I enjoyed it.
There was one. And it was there's this one trend going where it's like some people are like squish soap into their hand or like shampoo or something when they're going to wash their hair. Mm-hmm. But that moment that stuff is in their hand, it makes them think of that other person that looks like spooge.
What?
Spooge?
You don't get it? Get it?
I see it.
And
think of the other person.
Uh-huh.
So I did a video like that. I was washing my car and I had the Armor All stuff and I squeezed it on a rack. And automatically I had the thought. So I gotta do the TikTok.
So you had the thought first and then you did the TikTok.
Yeah, because I didn't say, hey, let's set this up. Because I'll tell you what, people on TikTok literally put in a lot of work on that TikTok.
Yeah.
They'll change outfits, they'll change makeup, they'll do everything.
It was funny when I saw it. I was just thinking like, maybe I might get into TikTok a little bit. I was thinking about because I seen Q do some TikToks.
I seen him. Yeah, I haven't.
Everybody's on there. You get so much more notice faster. I mean, that one video I did had 2,600 views in an hour.
Which video?
The one about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was funny. But
that was like, and if you get a good one, people share it and everything, and it goes.
And I'll be having ideas. I'll be having ideas to do. I do.
That'd be a good place to do the skits.
Yeah.
If y'all ever come around to do them,
we get an invite or some kind of time frame to get it done, we'll definitely be there.
I said I'm ready.
They be bullshit.
Oh, wow.
They be bullshit.
Communication is key. You let me know what's going on.
I'm a horrible communicator.
There you go.
I've been dipping into TikTok a little more to the point. Actually, a girl had mentioned on there, hey, let's start I want one of the female travel groups where just a bunch of females go and travel. Mm-hmm. She goes, hey, if enough of you are interested, so I hit her up right away. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, her video had 60,000 views. And we had tons of girls that were interested. So we had started a Facebook page, and now we have a travel group for girls. We actually, our first trip is May 7th through 9th. And we're going to Texas. So there's already 31 of us that are definitely going.
You going to Texas?
Yep. Fredericksburg to a winery.
That's cool.
And ziplining.
I don't have enough
I'm with the ziplining part.
I don't have the PTO.
Yeah, we're going ziplining.
Come on, the whole new year. Your PTO should have started over already.
Well, I have enough for other events coming up later in the show.
Oh, so you can, okay.
Sorry, spent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, like right now, did I tell y'all that I'm moving in June?
I've heard mentions of it.
Yeah, so I'm moving in June.
Too?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
I haven't even looked for a place. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I don't know where I'll be in June either, so.
Yeah.
As long as we all alive in June, I'm okay with that.
Yo, speaking of that, like, I was talking to my neighbor today, and she was telling me about the neighbor that's our neighbor that lives across the street from her. It's this young couple. The chick drive, like, she got like this Audi, but there was a Range Rover in the parking lot. And I'm like, yo, who Range Rover is this? And she's like, oh, that's a neighbor. I'm like, oh, damn, that's dope. She got a Range Rover. She's like, yeah, her boyfriend was in a car accident in December and passed away.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, damn, I see homie all the time. Like, I haven't seen him since then. But I was like, damn, I see homie all the time. And he just had the baby and, like, his chick. You know what I'm saying? Nice little family. Like, I didn't know them. Right. But I'm like, damn, it was like mind-blowing because, you know, between last year and this year, it's just been back to back to back. Like, every time on social media, like I'm seeing, like, one of my homeboys, right? Yeah, Marvin Hagler, rest in peace, one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? But my homeboy, who was with Rough House Records, had just came and sat with me in the studio probably a month ago. And about 2 weeks ago, I'm scrolling down my timeline and I see an obituary. And I'm like, I know that's not my man. That cannot be my man. He was just here not even a week ago. I had to call my man Doug down in Florida. I called Blizz. I'm like, Blizz, I gotta send you this, man. Does this look like such and... He's like, but it was a younger picture.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, that's him. I met him at the fire, yada, yada. So then I had to call my man Doug down in Florida. He confirmed it. He was like, yeah, he was younger than me, yo.
What did he die from?
A heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
His girl found him. And I'm just like, this is...
We're at that age, they say, well, from my experience in the hospital, most people, if they get something deadly, like either cancer or something like that, they're getting it by their 40s. In the 40s, usually, they're dying by their 40s. Like, I've seen cirrhosis, like, people, if they're getting it, they've done their partying younger, they're getting it. If you're moderation, I know I wasn't a big drinker all my life.
Me neither.
I drink more now than I ever did. But at the same point, like, I've went through all them years, I think, you know, just from my experience seeing it, most people, if they're going to get something by their 40s, usually get it. Because after their 40s, usually your hormones slow down, so cancers don't grow as fast anyway. So that's why a lot of older people get surgery last, or younger people are more important to get done first, because they feel their life is
going to grow faster.
Right. Yeah, and yeah.
And their life expectancy is longer.
Right.
Well,
so what's life expectancy, like 85?
Yeah, around
I would say around there.
And my friend, I had looked at my Facebook one time and saw that. I'm like, I know I'm not looking and seeing it, rest in peace. And there's all, I don't speak Spanish, so unfortunately I couldn't read everything. I had to call my friend, like, what does this say? Is this like an obituary? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, what the hell she died from? Where was the baby at? I mean, because I remember when she first had the baby and everything like that, we were friends in person. And then also she moved to Florida, became friends on Facebook, and just stayed in touch with each other over the years. And then to see her obituary on Facebook, I'm like, it was,
and that's just a horrible way to find out.
Yeah,
that's a horrible way to find out.
A lot of people.
So the whole point of this segment right now,
appreciate your loved ones.
Appreciate them now.
Right. Don't give them flowers.
Give your people their flowers now. I was about to make an entire Instagram post, like, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? You two and my man, like, I don't know if we want his name mentioned, but if y'all see on social media after I'm gone a bunch of people talking about something, that was my man, shut it, and giving me like, shut it down,
like, really,
like, if people start sharing my post and my music and talking about how they was my man, and you ain't doing it now while I'm alive and I can see you doing it, and that's the thing, it's like, some regret is stronger than gratitude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
And this is why everybody,
too, because we're gonna replay that for all them mofos.
Yeah, regret is stronger than gratitude. Everybody is like, oh, that's like, I know I ain't talked to my homie in like a year prior to him showing up here. You know what I'm saying? So I posted his obituary, rest in peace, and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But I know you know how some people you can go without speaking to for a long time, but as soon as y'all reconnect, it's like you never missed a step.
Exactly.
And you never missed a day. And that's how we was. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of my close people, like, we don't have to talk every day.
Right.
But when somebody come across your mind, reach out, man.
Yep.
Reach out.
Usually they are. Usually I've ran into people and then all of a sudden a week later I heard they passed away if I didn't see them or something.
Yo, 3 times in the last 3 years this has happened to me.
The only thing I would say about finding these deaths on Facebook and all that stuff, I've seen some situations where the actual family didn't put it out and somebody else heard and they're sitting there already posting on Facebook, hey, I'm sorry, this one's
and the
fine.
family ain't heard.
The family never even put it out. Or I mean, maybe they heard it, but maybe they don't want it out there to everybody. I think everybody needs to respect people until that's just out there, because some people find out that way, and that's not fair for the other family members to find out through somebody else. Right?
Let me find out what y'all think about this, though. Okay. The whole Kirk Franklin and his son issue. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Him cussing his son out?
So him and his son was having a private conversation. His son, who's 35, from what I gather, a grown man, recorded the conversation.
That's on weekend.
And posted the conversation with Kirk Franklin losing his temper on his son. I didn't hear the conversation. All I saw was the apology. And I was wondering, like, do he owe the public an apology?
I don't think I would have. I think most people
from a private conversation that was posted.
Hell no, because I cuss my kids out in there, volume.
I mean, it's private conversation, first of all, and secondly, he's a grown man, a human being. So shit get him triggered. It's going to trigger. It doesn't mean make you less human to, do what you did. I mean, he's a public figure.
Right.
Yes, he's supposed to be into, gospel and everything else like that. Yes, but we all are human beings.
First.
We walk the path, and we still step off every once in a while because we are human. So for the world to get mad about something like that is crazy. They do it all the time.
I think he was trying to get out in front of it before anybody can deliver any backlash from hearing the conversation between him and his son.
It's going to hurt him because of the fact that everybody,
the community that he's a part of,
sanctified religious people who are all like about that imagery and not about being truthful about the real thing it's going to hurt.
Right. So what it reminded me of, and I'm trying to think of the singer, the R&B singer, who damn, what is his fucking name?
I don't know. You got a lot of them out there.
Yeah, but he's like a 90s guy. Not the whining guy, not Keith.
Genuine?
Not Genuine. Was he on Bad Boy? Brian McKnight.
Brian.
So Crying Brian. Brian McKnight.
You can't go with.
I never heard
Crying Brian, begging Keith, whatever, begging.
Yeah, Keith was a beggar.
Yeah, so.
But it was something about his son too that was like he still wanted him to take care of him, and he's a grown ass man.
Oh no!
And Brian McKnight came on social media, was like, I've done everything as a father, and it's like, you're a grown man. Like, I don't owe you anything at this point.
You don't. You have to owe nobody an explanation about it.
I didn't know how old he was.
That's your household, and any other person, normal, not public figure, would do the same exact thing. So I don't see why he's being held to an even higher standard than human beings. You know what I mean?
So my question is this. Because growing up, all I ever heard was, you getting the fuck out of here when you turn 18. That's all. As soon as y'all turn 18, you getting the fuck out of here. I don't know where you're going. That's all my mom ever said. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got to wait. I was 16, got the fuck out of here. Like, but
let me do you a favor,
what is that? Because everybody is not stable enough to leave the nest.
Right.
When do you cut that off?
What, you mean
I would say when
the respect part?
No, everything. Finances, coming back home. Like, when do you, no?
As far as
being
I don't know.
As far as being a parent.
I would say if they got themselves a job, finances get cut right there. Okay, they got a full-time job making money. They got to contribute to the household. They live there. They consume electricity. They eat the food. They got to contribute to that.
Okay, yeah, that's
and then after a certain while, I mean, if the parents feel like the kid is mooching off of them and not doing nothing to help with the household, then I would say, yeah, you got 3 months to get the hell out of my house. Until you start contributing something.
To your kids.
Or okay.
It's hard when you have.
Let me scratch it back. I'm not a parent. So let me scratch that back. You sit down with your kid and ask them what are your goals? What do you want to do? I mean, ask them what kind of job you guys will support you with getting your own apartment, all that jazz like that, and then try to work with them kind of time.
What if like even myself, right? Like I'm somewhat financially educated, but I'm not to the point where I should be, which I am still learning. But when you know that your child is not financially literate,
okay,
you know what I'm saying, and just doesn't manage money well. In this case, what do you do?
Well, either you got to keep parenting. You got to help them until they get where they got to get, until they can get out your house, unless you want to put them on the street, I would say.
Oh, it's a tough one.
It is. It's a tough question because it's like, I don't know, I think females versus males, like females have it better.
I agree.
Right, versus males.
The pressure to get out is not as prevalent with females than it is with males.
Exactly.
Yes. Because you don't want, there's that safety factor. Is she going to be able to take care of herself, defend herself out in the public? Is she going to be okay?
And the last thing you want your daughter doing is turning tricks.
Yeah.
Or being a pole, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Or being on the pole. I remember one time I was at my sister's house and my youngest daughter, you know, the little stop signs, and she was just like, you know, on swinging around. Oh, get out there! like, you know, being a little kid on the pole, just hey, get out there!
Dad, which way?
She kind of startled with there, like she didn't know what to do. Right, she don't know what she was doing. I was like, hey,
I'm swinging on pole.
One of my nieces, I was like, she had 2 passes in her mouth. I'm like,
2 what?
2 pacifiers in her mouth at one time. I'm like, that's too much. How old was she? She was like, 3 years old.
Why would she have 2 pacifiers?
I called her a little passy hoe. That's what I called her. I said, give me them passies. She goes, I want a passy. I said, when I get done leaving this house, you ain't gonna have no passy no more. When I get done, you
passy. Yeah, I grew up in.
She had 2 of them. I'm like, no.
In Puerto Rico.
I lost them all.
I think it's called a bobo.
Yeah, Bubbles. That's what they call it.
What?
Yeah.
Bobo.
Bobo?
That's what we used to call it.
Remember the thing about your no-name shoes? They call them Bobos?
Yeah,
Make your feet feel fine.
But the crazy thing
$1.29.
was when Beanie Siegel came out with the, like, in elementary school, if you wore a pair of Pro Cats, like you couldn't wear no Pro Cats, and Beanie Siegel brought them back out under state property.
What about Buster Brown's? Some of them shoes?
Yeah, nah, I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
Oh, what was that? Corduroys came back into style. Ain't that something?
When?
I don't know. Like, people used to make fun of you wearing corduroys.
Yeah. Hey, you want a quarter, Roy?
Like peanut butter, almond joy, look wearing corduroys.
And that's what I remember from junior high school.
I know that. I heard that name. I don't know what they look like though. Like, hey, you got a quarter, Roy? You cannot wear corduroys. Elementary, junior high, or in high school.
Did you ever never call them cords? I never heard that until a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's an old head thing.
Cords? I'm like, you mean corduroys? It's like, no, cords. I'm like, okay, corduroy, the same thing, right?
Hey, but check it out. Listen, Philly Boss Woman has been doing some
amazing work.
Amazing arts and craft work on TikTok, and she has a couple of items that she brought here tonight that, like, after I seen them, I was like, yo, you got to bring these in, and we got to show the Union Society viewers what you've been doing and what you've been working on. And these, listen, April the 20th is coming up. 420.
Favorite day.
420 is coming up, and this is for all the 420 friendly folks that's out there, because also on 420, my new single, When I'm Gone, is going to be dropping on all music platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, probably be on YouTube as well. You know, so it's called When I'm Gone. Me featuring me, with also featuring me.
You, yourself, and you.
Produced by Othello. The track was produced by Othello. It's a real nostalgic feel. You know what I'm saying? I try to make timeless classics.
Gotcha.
So, you know, when you hear it and you can relate to it, it's definitely something you can roll up to. And in the spirit of rolling up, we got some
and some accessories.
some accessories that you may need when you go to do that. So
Go ahead.
So it's funny because it really started with a thing my daughter wanted to do back, before Christmas, and it took off so fast that people were seeing things I was making. I was not even concentrated on the rolling trays and stuff. It started out with other things, and I had so many orders, I couldn't even get a website together, nothing like that. So slowly I've been leaking the stuff online, and I've had quite a few orders already that I've put out. But I've been waiting for some things to get finished because now I started a business out of it. Because these things are very, very unique. They're not the
they're unique pieces, and they can be customized.
Yes, they're customized, and I spend twice as much time on these things. I don't even know if they can say it yet.
Yeah, you gotta hold them up.
So this is like a Nipsey one, but do you see it there? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I do is these things are not just like glitter and color just thrown together. That's how a lot of people make these things. So I will take something you want, whether it's a logo, whether it's something from your hometown. I made one for somebody from Brooklyn, New York, and had like their own logo on it. So I can take anything, put it on the tray, and when I find what I'm using on the tray, just for example, we'll show you some of these. That's the Nipsey one. There's also, and they come in
a grinder.
Yeah, there are grinders, but
this is not the grinder. This is the holder.
Yeah, the actual.
I think like a grease.
No, there is grinders.
Like you put your hair grease in. That's what.
There's like, but that's not part of the package. What I'm selling as a package right now. This is my new favorite one. So this is my WAP one from
this is the WAP.
Cardi B. So there's Cardi on there, see? But that comes with the big tray.
That's when you lick the blunt too much and you got some wet ass papers.
There you go.
That's good. That was good.
So it comes with the tray, the stash container, an ashtray, of course, of your whatever one you want, and
the car roller.
The rolling tray, the travel rolling tray.
Wow, so, look at you.
Just stick in your glove compartment.
So
I'll tell you what,
heads.
even my car, when I go to vacuuming, I've lost a lot. I'll tell you what.
Probably got an ounce of weed on the floor.
You smell it just coming from my car. So that's
I smelled it one time turn the corner, coming into the parking.
Unique. Y'all see,
that's
just
nice.
to get an idea of different ones you can do.
Just roll it.
Did you put it on there? Is that what it
Different
says?
ashtrays. Yeah.
Nice.
So what I do is I make it the colors I want it, and then I either get vinyl and print it out, whatever picture I want on it, or I use other things. There's all kinds of ways you can put pictures.
What's that right there?
And then you actually
the little thing
looks
right.
like a knuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, so when I have extra, so like I don't even know what happened to the one with this.
No, underneath the grinder right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because I had one with the blue one I was going to show. So when I have extra stuff left over when I make it, I usually throw in a little something. So I'll make them something and I'll tell you what, this thing hurts too.
Look at
Where
that.
the blue one was I had.
This can cause some damage.
This
Red
is-
lady from DC.
I'll tell you what, that was
You see that?
funny. What the hell happened to the blue one? I must have left it in here.
Yeah, this is
That's neat. That's cool.
But what I do, I
Just
just
got metal tipping.
and it's undetectable by metal detectors.
Yes.
So you can get this in the club.
Yeah, you see that video where the guy act like he was some kind of bouncer and he had like a lint roller? He just started like this. People put the hands out and they were really I'm like,
You just did a lint roller.
yeah, I'm like, nobody questioned it. I'm like, it's a lint roller.
This is
Very nice.
yeah. So what I'll
very
do-
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll, when you guys get
Put it in your
things,
pocket.
any extra resin I use it and make little things like that and throw it in, package it up.
You probably make some ears.
I just got my I can make a lot of different. Yeah, there's a lot of
The
different
extra
things.
stuff.
Actually, if you go on my Facebook, Philly Boss Woman, if you go on IG, it's actually Boston Up Life is the name of my business now. Boston Up Life Creations. I'm
Nice.
still working on putting the sites out there, but I do have the IG and TikTok up with that.
Okay.
Facebook, I can't change the name for some reason. I'm trying to.
Because you probably did it twice already.
I don't know.
You want to get
We'll figure it out.
two women?
I think so, and I think in the time frame you can do it twice in like a time frame or something.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
So everybody can get your stuff. Kelly got some
But
really
anyway,
nice
yeah,
things.
come see me. Come holler at your girl. You can hit me on Facebook, IG, all that stuff. I'll make it for you, whatever you want. And I'll tell you what, it'll last you. So it's well worth it, and it's very time consuming for me. But I'll tell you what, it's personalized and
It's yours.
everybody.
And it's
loving
very
stuff.
reasonably priced.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
Because I don't even smoke, but I might do like a Union 215
There you go.
set so I can give it away on 420.
There you go. That's nice.
that's
Great
a good
idea.
For people that have downloaded, if you know, go on and download or stream the new song and do a screenshot, repost it or something like that, and tag us in it. I'll get Kelly and pay for a Union 215 smoke tray for anybody that's 420 friendly.
So
There you
currently, the set of 4 that includes the big tray, the actual stash container, the new travel tray, which goes for $25 itself. And then the ashtray, I'm selling all 4 of them for $100 if they're already pre-made.
So what about-
They're going in a smoke
Oh, they're
shop
pre-made.
too.
Okay, right.
Pre-made ones.
So what if you do a custom car tray, smoke tray, grinder, and container?
I'd probably throw the grinder in. I wouldn't even charge you for the grinder.
Okay.
Because that's like, I mean, these things really aren't a lot, and I'll just decorate it to make it match. But they're pretty good the way they're made. But
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
you know,
still-
we
I still
as
come with
people
an
we
extra
buy and
content.
sell time, and
Right.
it takes you time to make it.
Right. Well, of course, but this isn't much, so I usually use this as like an extra.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But even
Yeah.
still,
An
it
extra.
is time. It is time that you
$10,
have to pay
y'all.
for.
$10.
Absolutely.
There you go.
But for the full pack of 4, I'm doing it for $100 and $115 if it's personalized, like regular
Okay.
stuff. That because I gotta turn the logo into whatever I need to use it. Yeah.
Right. I got you.
SVG and everything like that. So I gotta do a lot of work behind that. But I've been enjoying myself and making money at the same time.
That's nice.
And that's what it all boils down to, folks. And you know, just another financial tidbit. Until you start making money while you're sleeping, you're not making no money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you that 8 hours that you go to sleep, you still should be making money.
True.
And that's what it really boils down to. And that's a little financial tidbit that I want to give to the viewers of Union Society. Outside of that,
I mean, what we got? I was questioning about workplace stuff. What's up with the last bagel, the last donut, the last anything on a food tray that never gets
Nobody
eaten?
eats it?
Why?
Because it's usually the hardest.
Everybody
Somebody
touched
it.
You sure everybody touched
Yeah.
it?
I don't know. I wouldn't eat it.
That's the thing. You can't confirm nobody touched it. It's just like, you know.
That's the problem. You can't confirm if they did or didn't. If you can't confirm they touched it, you can't confirm that they didn't touch it either.
Right.
So just leave that
Sure.
motherfucker right there.
Why do you think
At the end of the day,
like
You're going for
it's-
the first dive when you know it's all fresh, and then you
You literally want to be the first person in line when there's a buffet of food at work, because you know I done been in situations where I done seen a motherfucker come out the bathroom without washing their hands and just take it. Like, you know what I don't understand
Yeah, it's
though?
disgusting.
What I don't understand
What?
is bar food. Like the nuts or the chips that be sitting on the bar.
Oh, you know
Oh
how
my
they do that?
gosh.
There was literally a study that said that whole entire dish is filled with urine and feces.
Oh, and you know why they put them there, right? Because they make you more thirsty.
Because it makes you thirsty.
Yeah, so
but
then you...
everybody is literally putting their hands in there,
That's disgusting.
probably scratching the smegma off their ball. And put their hand in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you know what?
Do they even still do that? I haven't been in a bar where I've seen that for a while.
The smegma.
Right now they're not doing COVID anyway, but that's crazy.
Yeah, they not
Oh my
gonna-
gosh.
But that's probably where COVID came from. Who knows? The bar food. Like, why would anybody put their hand in there and eat that? The pretzels or anything
That's
that's been
sitting
sitting on a bar
Those pretzels
in a
are
public
nice.
They didn't
place.
that crap when we were younger. None of that crap.
I didn't eat no
Nasty
pretzels
shit.
from
No, I would watch
would
people
not.
though, and
You
people
know.
would just put their hand in there and eat a few of them. Like,
You ever go to an old fashioned bar where they got the little trough right there?
no.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Or they used
A
to
trough?
pass- Yeah, because
The trough, well, yeah, so back in the day, they told me to go to the bathroom. They just go ahead and they
Really?
right in that trough.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's a very old school bar.
In the bathroom?
No, around the bar.
So there's a trough around.
You can pee at the bar.
Yes.
No, they don't say do it now, but back in the day they used to do that.
Yeah.
Back in what day? And who day was this?
The way day,
like
you the hell knows.
Cowboy Society type thing. They would have a trough around the bar.
I've
they would
never
just take
seen
a
that
piss
in
there.
any-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my dad had it removed.
It wasn't in Young Guns. I've never seen that in any cowboy movie that I've ever watched.
I've
Well,
never
we don't
seen
want to,
that.
I guess, encourage that. It's nasty.
I've only ever heard that because of my dad buying that bar and it being so old school. And
it was in there?
Had that one.
You took it out?
Yeah, I think I'm almost
Yeah,
positive.
so you
That
know,
was
by
years
getting them,
years
just go ahead
ago.
and pee right there. Just keep on,
Yeah, but why would you, like, bartender, give me a tequila and I'm just going to take a piss right here on the bar?
You ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, they get so drunk they just pee themselves. But back then, liquor was so cheap.
You know what? It reminds me of the
never
joke.
seen
I
that
think the
movie.
joke was on. I'm trying to remember what movie it was, but I remember Quentin Tarantino telling the joke. It was like the guy walks into the bar, and he walks over to one guy and he says, "I bet you $100 that I can go over there and pee on that guy, and he won't do nothing about it." Something to this effect.
Wow.
Right? But he made 2 bets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to remember how it went. Like, he went and he peed on this guy, and he collected the $100 from this guy, and there was something about the guy he peed on that he betted him like $300 that he can make that guy give him $100.
Oh my
or something,
gosh.
something to that effect.
That was a joke.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was something like that. But it was in a movie that I had watched. But
The other thing I wanted to bring up about
what was that?
that was about today's mentality of society, where if I tell you my experience or somebody share experience
And they don't
with me,
validate it.
they don't validate it. I mean, I don't need you to give me props or give me anything extra. Just let me say what I have to say, because it's my experience. It's my, personal thing. And you just say, I can't believe that happens. Because you don't comprehend that it being real to your mind does not mean it's not real to my mind. So it's been out there all over the place. All you see is somebody sharing their story, and then somebody saying, oh, no, that's not true. That can't be happening to you. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, that's just weird.
Can you
though.
prove otherwise that it didn't happen?
Yeah, but why would anybody denounce somebody else's experience? Like, if you said this happened to you,
Right.
right? Because it never happened to me,
Or you never seen it.
or I never seen it, doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Exactly. And as you see it everywhere, and it's so disgusting, because it's like, what gives you the right to tell somebody else their experience is not real? I mean, nobody has that right.
Yeah.
Across, but I don't know. I mean, I could see like situations where it might be like some abuse or rape or something like that, where people really are like, no way, that's not.
Well, no, I'm just talking about just regular. I had one time I shared experience that I had, like guy experience, as far as somebody give me a crappy ass line or tell me something stupid to me, and like that can't really happen like that in real life, right, Roz? I'm like, well, I just told you it did. So why would you think it didn't? I was lying about her.
I just made this up?
Exactly.
Right? No, that doesn't.
But that's what I'm saying. That happens all the time. It's like you had back in the time of the election. Everybody's saying, "Oh, this is not true. That's not true." I'm like, can you prove that it's not true? Can you? Are you just going to assume because you never heard of it or you never came across it that it can't be true?
You know what my thing is
Comprehend
though?
it.
Burden of proof. Right?
Okay.
Like if you told me something and I said, no way, the burden of proof
Is on you.
is on me.
Exactly.
I have to prove,
Yeah.
for the sake of argument, beyond a shadow of a doubt,
Right.
that this is not true.
Right.
Right? If that's the statement that I'm going to make and what I'm going to claim, even though it's not my experience,
Right.
and it's not something that I've seen, I have to prove that it's not
Right.
true.
And
Which,
I think.
why would I put myself in that
they do.
position?
Every people do all the time. Just so they
It's
don't
just
have
pure stupidity.
I can see myself, someone saying something and me going, no way, seriously, not believing what you're saying.
Right.
Not validating it.
Right,
But
you
more
can-
so
that's-
just being like shocked that wow, that really happened.
Well, that's shock. But you, like you said, you're just in shock. You're not saying, "Oh my God, it didn't happen," or "No, that's not true," or something like that. You know what I mean? That's
Being dismissive.
no, I was just saying. I mean, could it be sometimes that you might be taking it as they're dismissing it? Maybe they're just surprised.
when they
or
find-
you know your friends, so I.
Yeah, no, I'm saying when they
But
find
I'm
out,
saying-
tell you that's not right, and then you can see it in their body language, you see it in their body,
Yeah,
in
I
their
guess
tone.
people you deal with. Yeah.
That's not cool. That's not true. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
How would
that's-
you know it's not true?
You know what? It reminds me of an incident like just recently. Me, my sister, and my brother, who's older than me by a year, right? But he has, I'm gonna say, a jail mentality, career criminal.
Institutionalized?
Huh?
Institutionalized?
From my perspective, that's what I would assume, right? And we're out at Applebee's, and it's this young waitress, very shapely, pretty. She might have been Spanish, and I just got a fresh haircut. So, I got my little Versace shades on, and, haircut fresher than the motherfucker. And it's my sister is sitting next to me, and I can tell that this young lady is trying to figure out what the situation is. Is she with him?
What gives you that inkling? Was it a body language?
Or
looking? I mean,
she could have been working for her tip.
Right, true.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand that there's two sides to the coin here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's excessive, like, you already earned your tip, sweetheart.
Right.
You're going to get your 15% or 7%, whatever it is.
It's 18%.
After that, she just wants to sit on your lap.
Depending on the service. Right?
I mean, minimum usually 18%.
Yeah, so my brother had already established a demeanor with this waitress as, I don't want to be bothered.
Oh, wow.
Right? So it was just like very short answers, very abrupt, like, I just want water. I'm not ordering that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So me and him was having a discussion of reality. Right? So just off of the vibe he was putting out, the vibe I was putting out to this waitress, we're in the same reality, but we're going to have different experiences. Because when he tells this story, it's not going to be the same as I tell my story.
Exactly.
But they're both are realities of the same time in space, because reality is where time and matter meet space simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
So your experience is what's going to determine your reality, which correlates with what you're saying. For someone to say that your reality didn't happen,
Right.
This is a matter of perspective,
Right.
Because you would have to be in a position to, were you there?
Exactly.
No?
That's my next response to everybody. Were you there?
Were you there?
Exactly.
So, but here, me and him was there, but the reality is still going to be different.
Yep.
When we leave this place, you know what I'm saying, and go to tell the story, and he tell his story, and I tell my story, I had a great experience.
Right.
His experience might have been, to him, what he wanted, but from my perspective, I feel like he had a crappy experience.
That's because of the fact that his energy you put out toward her
Right.
great experience.
To me, it looked like you had a crappy experience. But to him, it was what he wanted.
Right.
So for somebody to dismiss the reality of somebody else, even the woman that was cussing you out in the park, and she probably wasn't even talking to you.
I know she wasn't.
That was a whole nother being.
Right. Maybe something about my energy brought it out of her to say
Yeah,
that
you
to
were
me.
irritating her demons.
Yeah,
It's
obviously.
that booty.
Yo, and on that note, listen, be kind to yourself and others. Everybody has their own experience and perspective in life. You don't have to accept their reality, but you do have to respect other people's perspectives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it
And be open.
is what it is because you don't want it done to you.
Right.
You can learn from people too, from listening to
Exactly.
them. So be open.
Key word you just said, listening.
Yep.
Not hearing to respond, but listening.
You got two
to
ears and
actually-
one mouth, so listen twice and speak once.
Exactly right.
Right, and on that note, listen, I hope y'all join us next week. We're going to get this whole YouTube thing under wraps. This is our first broadcast. Would you have something to say, Ross?
Well, I mean, let me say here. Well, as far as, has that ever happened to you, Kelly? About somebody dismissing your reality. I'm just curious. I think we got to your.
No, I mean I don't know. No, I really don't come across too many situations. I don't know. I'm pretty open. I listen to everybody. So honestly, even when I talk about something, I think I get in such. I listen to them that they listen to me. I don't know. I
just noticed it all over, even on the internet. You know what I mean? It's like
okay,
just the fact with the vaccine. Now you're seeing a trend of people who have vaccinated, those who have not been vaccinated, and those who are vaccinated are like, why aren't you vaccinated? What's wrong with you? Don't you believe in science? That kind of thing like that. It's like, well, I'm waiting. We're going to wait to see more research before we make that decision. But to judge somebody for not taking a vaccine or being taken a vaccine, it's like, why are you now we're separating ourselves even more into different groups and labeling the vaccinated versus non-vaccinated.
That is a great topic for next week.
absolutely.
And that's how we're going to lead into that topic on the next Union Society.
And just let you guys know, on Thursday nights, me and Q will be doing the recap. So if you missed the show tonight, come join us 8:30 on Instagram. On Q's Instagram, Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do a recap of Monday nights to get you more interaction and more time to, voice your opinion.
Give them the Instagram.
It'll be Q Motion, right? Or
it's Q Motion _ Rhyme Book.
Rhyme Book.
On Instagram.
Q Motion _ Rhyme Book.
And we're also going to be interviewing Roz and Q on Black Friday.
When?
Which is on Montana Black's, who's me, Instagram.
Really? Really? Are you really?
This following Friday, we're going to start off with Roz, and you'll see her poster or flyer on my page and hopefully on hers if she posts on her Instagram.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I do.
All right, cool. So we will see you guys next Monday from our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody that came on and rocked out with us tonight for our first time. Definitely. Now that it's a YouTube link, it's easier to share than the Facebook that we were usually doing. So just, hit that subscribe button to the YouTube.
Oh, yeah, subscribe now.
Yes, now you can subscribe.
And
you will get that notification next time we go live. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's show, and we'll see you guys next Monday.
Like and comment.
Peace out, y'all.